Ashley, and this is my husband Colin, and our newest crew member, Felix. For the past 2 years, we've been refitting our 91 Veneto so we can take our family sailing. Join us as we finally set off on our first adventure to the Bahamas. After, 4 long days, we're finally leaving the Royal Island.
Very safe for the storm. Bottom's hard packed like mud, clay, sand kind of thing. That anchor was dug in well. I feel very safe coming back here for another storm if we ever had to.
Colin can easily sleep through them. Me, on the other hand, cannot. I will stay up all night and watch the anchor. Looks like you want to stay to port. Yeah. You can see the entrance here. It's very small. But you have to go straight through it because there is coral right here. And we're out. Flat, calm day. Needed this after a lot of wind. A lot of wind. Last night it was gusting 30, so this is nice. Maybe get your butt back in there. Get back in. No dogs out of the cockpit.
It was a very uneventful sail from Royal Island over to Meeks Patch. Meeks Patch has a beautiful sandy bottom as well and a very, very nice beach. So when we got there, we saw some other boats that were closer to shore and people on shore. And Ashley was practicing putting the hook in the water and getting us set while she did everything on her own at this point. I was just there for moral support. So don't count, real quick, don't count that red. Keep going. It's 10 feet deep. Keep going. We have made it to Meeks Patch. There's a little meetup on the beach happening right now. I'm gonna go see what that's all about, see if there's something, maybe fun and games or bonfire or something that's gonna go on tonight. But we have set the hook in, we're good. And it's calmer and there's a beach here. The dogs are gonna love it. So I'm gonna head to shore.
The next day.
Well, all of our friends left us. But we got the beach to ourselves. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Only Colin.
There are only 3. There are 3 boats here. There was like at least 15 last night. And there were 9 or so dinghies at the beach. But everyone's now gone behind us to Spanish Wells. It is very calm. I'm only assuming they're getting an anchor before the wind picks up tonight. It's not going to be bad, like 12 knots or something. But they will be very sheltered by Spanish Wells. We're going to move over there tomorrow. But we're gonna enjoy the beach by ourselves today.
Is that it?
Yeah, they're all right there. Quick little, like literally 1 mile, 2 mile motor. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna take the dogs to the beach. Hopefully the pigs don't come over because I heard they don't mix well with dogs. And I don't know what our dog would do with pigs. But Felix is getting restless, so we're gonna move. This is what it looks like these days going to the beach. The dinghy is full. Oh no, Ashley, can you pull us closer? Okay. Ashley, you can let go. Before the dogs can go, we gotta make sure there are no pigs because they don't like the dogs. But God, it's gorgeous out there. It's gorgeous back here too. But yeah, looks like we got the beach all to ourselves. Navy. every day can't be paradise. We are having freezer issues with our brand new isotherm freezer, the deep freezer. Not sure what's going on, but it won't stay frozen. It'll keep it at about 38 degrees or so. I tried defrosting it just now. I'm letting it cool back down. The fan is not cycling inside, which means the compressor's not running. So I did a hard reset on it by removing it from power for a while, then putting it back into power. We still have frozen food that was buried, but half of our meat thawed, which isn't great because we weren't planning on eating that meat anytime soon, but looks like we have to now. And a bunch of our frozen fruit has also thawed. So we have to deal with that with our brand new freezer here in Paradise. But we are leaving. What?
You're not annoyed at all.
Yeah, I'm not annoyed that we spent $2 grand on a freezer and it decided not to work when we're somewhere where we can't get it serviced or replaced at all. So yeah, we're still here outside of Spanish Wells in Meeks Patch. That's this island over here. We're going to be moving over where all of these cruisers are, which is actually Spanish Wells. This morning we're going to go into Spanish Wells for the weekend, enjoy it, move over sometime in the next couple days to Harbor Island, which is essentially on the other side of this tree line. There's a whole nother harbor that is, you got to get there by going through the Devil's Backbone. We're probably going to hire a pilot because they're really cheap and we don't want to run aground. We may run it early in the dinghy and see what it's actually like, but we're having issues spotting coral heads already, because we're just not used to knowing what they look like. And to me, a patch of grass also can look like a coral head and vice versa. So our skills aren't tuned and honed enough. So yeah, it's just safer. It's like $100 for a pilot, the guy, someone who does this all the time, to come on your boat and guide you through. So we're just gonna play it safe and do that. And it's cheap insurance because we don't want to sink our boat in Devil's Backbone. It has that name for a reason, as some of the locals have told us. Later this morning, we'll head over to Spanish Wells and enjoy the town. There's supposed to be a fair that starts around noon behind the Methodist church. We'll see if we get there before then. We're not in any sort of rush to get over there. So, taking our time. We are coming close to Spanish Wells. We got the little anchorage in front of us right now. But we're getting into an area that is going to be very shallow. The charts read 7 and 6 feet. We draw 6 feet, but all of the local knowledge that we have been told says that the channel is in the anchorage areas is actually like 8 feet to 9 feet deeper than what is charted. So we're going off local knowledge. We're going to really slow down here, so in case we do touch bottom where it's not at speed. We see a spot that we like. Everyone's in, looks like the 7-foot section, at least on the charts, which says 7 feet. Garmin says 8 to 7 feet, 9 feet. So we're just gonna be very safe. This is a new area for us and go nice and slow. Hopefully find a pretty good anchor spot that's close to the channel, to the inlet of the town. We're sitting in 2.5 feet of water. Very comfortable spot in the anchorage. The inlet to the town is right there. I think we got a good spot. Also, the wind's gonna be clocking coming from shore later tonight, so we will get pushed out that way, if anything. And then all day tomorrow is gonna be like less than 10 knots. So it's gonna be very calm and enjoyable. Yeah, so we're gonna get ready and head into town. We got a ton of trash to drop off because we have not dropped trash since Bimini when we got into the Bahamas. Maybe Great Harbor. Yeah, Great Harbor Key. We dropped half a bag of trash. But that was in a pizza box. But that was 3 weeks ago now, almost. So.
Has it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. time is just a figure now. We are going to let the freezer de-thaw. We think it has frosted over. We can't figure it out. It's got good voltage, 13.5 volts going into it. The compressor cycling on and off correctly, like it runs for 20 minutes and cycles off. It's just truly like it's low on Freon all of a sudden. We're gonna try to let it thaw some more while we go into town. Spanish Wells. Come back, turn it back on, see if it makes any difference. Hopefully we don't lose like $200 worth of meat. A lot of chicken, some bacon, some sausage. The sausage already thawed overnight, so we cooked that up this morning. But looks like we're gonna have a ton of protein here very shortly if we can't get the freezer back up and running. It's just like it stopped wanting to work, or there's a slow Freon leak over the past couple of days. So yeah, we're gonna go into Spanish Wells, check out this fair, see if we can't find it, maybe get some ice cream, and go from there. We are inside Little Spanish Wells. Just asked some people, because we've never been here before, like where to tie up. Everything I read online says that you can, anywhere there's a seawall, you're allowed to tie up. And then the barrels, you can throw your trash out. All the seawall area kind of seems to be taken so far. But we're gonna motor down a little bit to this restaurant and check that out, because we heard that it's easy to get up to on land from there. But yeah, we're just kind of cruising the main drag here. Tons of sandbars inside of here, tons of sandbars. Like you can, I don't know if this is left over from dredging these docks, but you can see there's just sandbars everywhere. So it makes docking in here very tricky for boats like us that are our length but don't have a bow thruster. But fun little area so far. Do you want me to get it? Got that on video. She doesn't want my help. We got a ride.